get this blood work done right quick. Got that over with. Gave my pint of my blood. At the hospital, the VA hospital here. I heard that we're supposed to be like one of the top 5 hospitals here, like at VA, like in the U.S. All right, like in area, like like the building itself, in square foot, one of probably like the second or third largest. But anyway, it's funny that I'm just an ordinary guy. Maybe I do have, spiritual oratory gift. I do believe, and I don't necessarily have to need the scriptures right in front of me. But what I have done was, I think I probably could explain the scriptures better. So I could just, take the Bible, right, and just highlight the scriptures I want to talk about when I do my podcast, okay? But it's not always about scriptures. It's about life experience, some things that I can teach, show you or give you some advice on to make you better based on my experience. And I'm not talking about like little stuff like, cosmetics like some of these guys or whatever, okay, trying to dress pretty, all right, like some pretty boy like in Atlanta, okay? And everything that I say may not tickle your ears, but it's to give you the advice that you need, not for you to stay out of jail, to stay away from the whims of a woman. And yes, there's Proverbs 31 women out here. And to find a craft to be successful in, okay? And because of that, maybe I have some new ideas as far as that. I get called like a lover of money. I took the mark of the beast. Like for example, you got people like Ron Charles, all right, that brags about making all his cryptocurrencies years ago. When he got his cryptocurrencies, he made so much money off of it or whatever, teaches his sons or whatever about coding and so forth, okay, that would be the way to the future. But I'll have my ideas, the same ideas, maybe about like stock options trading and a few other ones. And I'm a lover of money for having the same ideas that most of these guys have, okay? People say that I make excuses when I tell truth or whatever, okay? And this and that. And when I can explain myself, all right? But truth is the truth, all right? So don't try to fight truth with excuse, okay? If you're wrong, you're wrong, and that's it, okay? And I do a very good job defending myself and explaining myself. Now, that being said, I spoke enough, okay? Let's get right into this streetcar racing. Streetcar racing, I think, has increasingly became a big problem here in America. I think this is something that had increased out of COVID, okay? Because really wasn't anything to do. People was, they didn't go to work and all that. All really they can do is go to Walmart or maybe a couple of grocery stores, and that was it. All right, that was in on it, if you know what I'm talking about. So people started becoming creative with their time, but it's became a problem, okay? And cities like LA, Chicago, Atlanta, we've had some incidents here in Vegas where there was a YouTuber called quote unquote Mr. Goddammit, got caught out here. Sorry about that, y'all. Got caught out here on a street race, all right? And he got arrested in jail, okay? Texas. But the thing this is really like the Fight Club. It's starting to become almost like that scenario because, let's say in LA, they got guys over there that are in street racing clubs that are looting 7-Elevens. Okay, they had an incident, I believe it was Iowa or Nebraska, where a car had blazed into a house, okay, from a street race. What else? It was a shooting out there in Portland. So these car races are becoming very, very dangerous, and I think there's a lot of criminal activity that's encompassing this that doesn't even have anything to do with street racing. Okay, if politicians were smart, they probably could take an empty field and put like a racetrack where they could do dirt bikes and that type of thing, that type of thing. Okay, street drag racing. All right, if they were smart. Okay, I thought of that, and I wanted to see if somebody could do that maybe about 10 years ago. Okay, but really can't find anybody to do it out here. It's in a city called Jean. But let me tell you something, okay? That street racing, that's if you're into it on this, or if you know somebody that street races, okay, is very, very dangerous. It's something that you can get arrested and go to jail for in some of these cities, okay? I'm telling you because it happened here with Mr. Goddammit. He's a YouTuber, okay? And they're popular street racing, all right? But it's becoming a culture, and it's almost like becoming, again, very, very dangerous. Why does two innocent bystanders have to be shot over a race? Why? Okay? Share this with somebody. Let them know that this is not safe, and it's something that people really need to refrain from. And they are on the lookout, okay, for these street races and so forth, okay? Just a cautionary tale, y'all. Now, I'm going to go get something to eat, probably get my windows tinted. I want to get these front windows tinted, all right? Makes Metro Police a little bit harder to see me, let alone the NSA.